We say no to the events in the sentence. Still the same, we refer to the same subject pronoun. However, this subject pronoun, when comes to negative form, we would have to add another two friends, which is doesn't and don't. For he, she, it, when we are writing negative sentences in simple present, we use doesn't, whereby for subject pronoun they, we, I, you, we use don't to write negative sentences in simple present tense. And after we write doesn't or don't, it has to be followed by the verb. At this point, when we use doesn't or don't, the verb must go back to its original form. It means that there is no more s, there is no more es, there is no more ies at the back. And the same thing here, the ideas that you need to expand. So for negative sentences, you will have to focus on subject pronoun, the negatives, and also the verb.
Complete the sentences below based on the text on page 24. Then choose the correct words in rules 1 to 3. Alright, this is the text from page 24. We have learned this text last week on Monday. For this activity, we are going to do part A first and then part B. The steps to complete part A is, firstly, you have to read the sentence. Number 2, you have to underline the keyword in the sentence. Number 3, find the keyword you have underlined in the sentence in the text. And then number 4, fill in the blank correctly. When he has a break, he. The keyword is when he has a break, he. Based on the text, we can find the keyword here. So, we have to fill in the blanks with the answer, which is doesn't relax. Number 2, the younger children. This is the keyword. So, based on the text, you can find the sentence here. The younger children don't help. So, we can match the keyword here. And then the answer is don't help. Please continue part A until number 4. Remember, you have to read the sentence and then underline the keyword, find the keywords in the text, and lastly, fill in the spaces here. Part B, the rules. Number 1, we use don't or doesn't after he, she, and it to make negative sentences. The keyword is after he, she, and it. Write the word singular here because he, she, and it is singular. Alright, so based on sentence 1 until number 4, we can find he in sentence 1 and she here is the subject pronoun for Sue. So now, based on sentence 1 and sentence 3, our answer is doesn't. So, number 1, we use doesn't after he, she, and it to make negative sentences. When the subject pronoun is singular, we use the word doesn't. Number 2, the keyword is after I, you, we, and they to make negative sentences and write the word plural. Now, look at sentence 2 and sentence 4. The word younger children and the red forts. Okay, this is the keyword in the sentences above. Now, because of this, the answer for number 2 is don't. So, rule number 2 is we use don't after I, you, we, and they to make negative sentences. Number 3, in negative sentences, the main verb sometimes or never ends with an S. Ends with an S here is our keyword for rule number 3. So now, look at the word relax and help. Is it end with the letter S or not? Definitely not. Never. So number 3 is never. Complete the table based on the rules above with the word don't and doesn't. Based on the rules here, we have to complete the empty spaces with the word don't and doesn't. Now look at the word he, she, it, I, you, we, they. these are our subject pronouns. And the first part, he, she, it is singular. Now look at the rules. Number 1, we use doesn't after he, she and it to make negative sentences. So the empty spaces here is doesn't. Look at I, you, we, they. These are our plural subject pronouns. So look at sentence 2. We use don't after I, you, we and they to make negative sentences. This is our keyword. So our answer is don't. Rule number 3. In negative sentences, the main verb never ends with an S. Look at the word eat here. It doesn't end with an S. Now class, don't you think the content of these two tables here are the same? Yes, it is. Alright, we have the subject pronouns, the negative verbs, and also the ideas. If you want to make negative sentences, you have to use the correct verbs, which is doesn't or don't followed by the main verb with no S at the end of it and the ideas. Write the correct answer. For this exercise, you have to fill in the empty spaces with don't and doesn't. You have to complete this exercise based on the table here. The first step is you have to read the sentence. Number 2, you have to underline the keywords. The keywords are the subject pronouns of the sentence. Number 3, you have to find the keyword in the text. You can refer to the table. And then number 4, you have to fill in the blank correctly. Firstly, we are going to underline all subject pronouns of the sentences. Look at sentence 1. I want to go to the concert. The subject pronoun is I. Sentence 2. She likes sweet food. The subject pronoun is she. Sentence 3. Rina eat rice. The subject pronoun is Rina. Sentence 4. We drink coffee. The subject pronoun is we. Move on to number 5. They exercise often. The subject pronoun is they. Number 6. He walk to school. The subject pronoun is he. Number 7. You play football. The subject pronoun is you. Number 8. My friends play badminton. They play tennis. The subject pronoun is my friends. Number 9. Mr. Ali speak Arabic. He speaks English. The subject pronoun is Mr. Ali. Number 10. My cousins play video games. The subject pronoun is my cousins. Class, please continue to underline all subject pronoun until number 20. Now that you have underlined all the subject pronouns as the keyword, next we are going to fill in the blanks based on the table here. Look at number 1. The subject pronoun is I, which means the answer is don't. Number 2. The subject pronoun is she, so the answer is doesn't. Number 3. The subject pronoun is Rina, so the answer is doesn't. Number 4, the answer is don't. Number 5, the answer is don't. Number 6, he, so the answer is doesn't. Number 7, you, so the answer is don't. Number 8, my friends, so the answer is don't. Move on to number 9, Mr. Ali, the answer is doesn't. Number 10, my cousins, so the answer is don't. Class, Please continue to fill in the empty spaces until number 20. Remember class, if the subject pronouns are singular, you have to use doesn't, and if the subject pronouns is plural, you have to use don't.